Hi, Stephanie with My Connection Builder here, and I am going to go through setting up your business management. The way to find this is to log into your My Connection Builder account. Simply go up here by your name, push the down arrow, and press Business Management right here. The Startup Wizard does take you through this process, but I wanted to make a video so that I could verbally explain some of these concepts. The first item is tags. You do not need to pre-establish tags in order for you to place them with a contact in My Connection Builder. You can actually create tags when you are within a contact profile, when you are creating a touch base, or when you are connecting with them in live chat. So do not feel the need to create every tag that you will ever need to use when you are back here, but to simply show you how it works, I will type over here, add new tag. And now it will show up when you go into the tags area. But again, you can add a tag that makes sense for your business when you are on the contact profile, in the live chat tab, or doing a touch base on your dashboard as well. But you can add them here if you'd like. You can also edit or delete all of the tags you've created anywhere in the system right back here from this panel. Next tab is products. The benefit of the Products tab is that you can link to this directly from a live chat type of touch base, and the system will automatically know that you have made an offer to that contact, which is a vital step in the sales funnel process. You do not have to add products back here, but if you do not add products back here and then link to them in your conversations, the system will not know automatically that you made an offer to that contact, which you can type in manually. But this is part of the automation that I highly recommend you try out. To add a product back here, all you do is hit Add Product. You would put a product name, and you can put a product URL if you would like to. Again, this is useful so that when you are in a conversation with a contact via the live chat integrated conversation, and you link that you offered them this product, in this example, the CRM, you can put just the name in that conversation, or you can put the name and the link in that conversation. And I will show you how that pops up in a different video. But for now, let's establish one product back here. I will say CRM. So here's where I will put in the product URL. And all I need to do is save changes. And now that product is logged back here. You can add as many products as make sense for your business and your conversations. You cannot add products anywhere else in the CRM. You must establish them in this back admin panel first before you are allowed to select them from any kind of drop-down or other menu in the rest of the CRM. The next tab is exposures. An exposure is a type of touch base or communication where you're not just having a conversation, but you expose them to your product or opportunity. Generally, that involves making an offer, but sometimes it does not. Examples of these might be a three-way phone call, a meetup at a local coffee shop, a team webinar, a private group on Facebook where you give them information about what you're doing. Any way that you run your business and expose people to the ideas, the information, or actual links to your product, service, or opportunity is something that you can label as an exposure. Again, create this to suit your needs, but this is another item that will be tracked in the sales funnel and on touch bases. But if you do not add them back here, you cannot select them when you are dealing with actual contacts. So I will add a couple exposures just to show you how you do it. All you need to do is type in right here and select Add Exposure. I will add another, Add Exposure, and another, Add Exposure. And now, when I am in a live chat, in my dashboard touch base, in my contacts touch base, I will have the opportunity to select from one of my preloaded exposures if that is part of the conversation that I had with that person for the logged touch base. The next tab is Activities. Now you will see this is a very new account, so the only activity I have logged in my system is adding Kanisha as a contact. As you do more activities in your account, you will see every single activity that you have done in a log here for every single day that you have had My Connection Builder. You can export this. This can be a valuable tool for team push groups. This can be a valuable tool for looking at the end of a quarter and seeing what activities you actually succeeded in completing every week, day, or month. This is just for your information. You can also sort it by what type of activity if you don't want a list of all your activities. The next tab is quotes. I highly recommend finding some quotes that are inspirational to you, that mean something to you. The purpose of this quotes section is so that you have a beginning quote pop up every time you log into My Connection Builder so that you are inspired for the day. All you need to do to add a quote is to push this button, type or paste your quote in here, and add an author if you wish. I will add a couple more for good measure. And save. And there you are. I have 3 quotes loaded in. I will see those when I log in, and also I will see them periodically in my virtual assistant area of the dashboard. The next tab is income source. You need to add at least one income source for the insights to work for you correctly. You can add as many as you wish. If you want to become very granular with your analysis of where your income comes from, you should add in every income source that makes sense for you. For example, team bonus. Team bonus could be one. Retail sales could be another. You could even add 9 to 5. If this is not your sole income earning activity, you can add whatever you want in here. But again, you need to add at least one, because when you go in to create your income reports and upload incomes, you need to have one that you can select from. If you don't want to add all the different ones and you just want to have total income, I recommend just putting something like total income and having all the rest deleted so that you just have that one. Okay, the next tab is business statement. This is a simple questionnaire that you do not have to fill out for the rest of the CRM to work, but it is here for you to think through your goals. In going through this, you may figure out your why, your goals, your income goals, your lifestyle goals, anything like that. And again, this is not required for the CRM to function. It plays into no other automation or category in the CRM. It's simply here for you to think through your strategic goals. Okay, down to the My Targets area. Speaking of goals, let's click on Lifestyle Goals. This is where you add in your lifestyle goals. If you remember, that is a section over in your dashboard, and it is vital to the mission statement and concept that is My Connection Builder. We highly value work-life balance, and so we have created an entire section of the CRM dedicated to helping you maintain your own personal lifestyle goals as you work with the CRM to achieve your business goals. You can place anything in here, and you are not limited to a specific number of lifestyle goals. I do recommend, however, that you don't create lifestyle goals that you do not intend to keep every single day. So think about this before you fill this out, and if there is something you would like to check off every single day of your life because it's important to you to fulfill that for your lifestyle goal, then this is the place to put that. For some examples, eat breakfast. Maybe you have a hard time eating breakfast, you need a reminder, and you would love to check that off your list every single day because that is a big goal of yours. Perhaps working out is one. We all know that mind-body connection is important. Working out may be a vital part of your daily life to maintain balance so that you can think clearly while you're working. Perhaps you really want a reminder to call your mother every single day. You can put that in the lifestyle goals. Examples of things I would not place here would be run a marathon, lose 20 pounds, make $20,000, visit Hawaii. All of those things are examples of goals you may have, but they are not a daily achievement that you will be able to check off your list. And this lifestyle goals list is specifically made for you to do those things that you need to get in every day so that you maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Now let's move on to business targets. This is the most detailed section of the back office, in my opinion. Let me take you through every single step. This is where you'll put in your income target for the year. Go ahead and dream big, and place your actual goal income here. Let's say your goal income is $75,000. Once you type that in and hit enter, you will notice that this section turns pink. Down here you will see a system recommended number for each of the categories. You are absolutely able to override that, but if you are just starting out and you don't really understand what your goals should be, I recommend going over here and clicking Apply Breakdown Suggestions, and you will see those recommended suggestions pop up into those categories. That is not anything final. You can always go through here and say, you know what, I want to change this number to 20 per week. You hit enter, and it will automatically broadcast that number across the entire category. To make sense for the breakdown of how many per day to reach this weekly goal, how many per month to reach this weekly goal, how many per year to reach this weekly goal. And if you think in terms of years instead of weeks, you are welcome to change it at any of these levels and it will broadcast across. For example, if I said 1 per day here, it will change the entire column, it will change the entire row so that it makes sense mathematically. Now, what do these numbers mean? You placed your income target up here, and the system is telling you that you have daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly touch-base goals for each of these types of people. You have people who are already on your team. They're called team. You have people who are already users of your product. That's called a client. And literally everybody else that you are communicating with is labeled as a lead because they are not yet using your product or on your team. Those are the 3 critical categories you need to maintain conversations and relationships with for your business to become healthy, thriving, and move forward seamlessly. How many you choose to keep in touch with every day, week, month, and year is up to you. The system gave you recommended breakdowns, and you can apply them by pushing this button or override them by typing in anything in these cells, and it will broadcast it across that entire row for you. This area relates to the dashboard statistics, so this area is critical to think about and fill in. Otherwise, the rest of the CRM will not function to its top capabilities. Scroll down a little bit, you will see contact targets. Now that you know how many teammates, clients, and leads you need to touch base with every day, these numbers tell you how many people you need to expose to the product or opportunity and how many new contacts you need to add to your network. Let me break those down. Yes, you may be contacting 2 teammates a day, 5 clients a day, and 5 new leads a day to maintain your business, but all of those conversations might just happen to be a, hey, how are you doing? How's your wife? I know she was in the hospital. Whatever it is, these could just be simple relationship building conversations. Nothing is forcing you to send a link to 5 leads every day. This is simply telling you to maintain a relationship with them by just simply touching base, and the topic of conversation is up to you and them because it should follow natural conversation patterns. What these do is maintain business acceleration. Reaching out to 5 people a day to chat about dogs, cats, and kids is not going to move your business forward unless eventually you expose them to the business or product side. So this will help you maintain those goals within the conversations that you're already having. For example, maybe I want to expose 2 new people a day to the product or opportunity. I hit enter. It's going to broadcast that across. And now, within my conversations here with my teammates, my clients, and my leads, 2 of those should include some kind of an exposure to the product or opportunity. Perhaps you're chatting with a teammate and you want them to become a higher level teammate, which requires a different package or requires some kind of training. You are exposing them to something about the business or the products, correct? That could count as one of your exposures. It's not an additional touch base, but it's an exposure that happens within a touch base. An exposure with a client might be exposing them to upgrading to the business opportunity or simply trying a new product that they haven't tried before. And obviously, exposing leads could be exposing them to the product or opportunity across the board because they are not in your business yet. That is what an exposure is. It is not an additional touch base. It's simply you exposing them somehow to the product or opportunity when you're already having a touch base conversation with them. Now this new added contacts area helps you maintain a healthy growth rate in your network. If you maintain this level of conversation and don't add anybody to your network and don't add anybody to your CRM, you are going to burn them out. You always need to add fresh new people to your network, and that's what this goal asks you to do. So let's say we want to add 3 new people to our network every day. I type 3 in, I hit enter, and it's going to broadcast it across the entire row. Maintaining these goals will help move your business forward. These numbers here help you maintain your business goals. These numbers up here help you maintain your relationships. They work together because you cannot reach your business goals if you're not maintaining your relationships. Now let's move on to the third and last category. These have to do with your annual goals on your Insights tab, and that is it. So if you are sitting there not truly knowing how many total leads you should get by the end of the year to hit your goals, it's okay to make an educated guess. These will simply help you see how far along on your goals you are at any point in the year, because My Connection Builder will track that for you. So sit down, think about what kind of team you want to build, and put in a number here to let My Connection Builder know how many new teammates you want by the end of the year. Let's say I want 24 new teammates by the end of the year, which means on average, I'm adding 2 every month. Same with clients. Let's say I want 60 new clients every year, and that's an average of 5 every month. And for leads, let's say I want to add 3 every day, which means I would like 1,095 every single year. After those are all saved, your business management setup is complete, and you can toggle over to your dashboard and see that you have a quote of the day pop up, which you can X out of. You see finally that you have your today's progress bar filled with your goals. Your virtual assistant is beginning to tell you what you have left to do for the day. All right, that's all for this video.